Can an employer require its employees to be vaccinated, since all employees can actually take the vaccine from the government? So yeah, on the employer, what is the employer's rights in terms of requiring this?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, the government has issued a number of regulations, and one among those regulations is the subdegree number 37. So under that subdegree, the government has clearly mentioned that the COVID-19 vaccination is undertaken on a voluntary basis, and vaccination will only be required for a certain group of people based upon their working condition, and this will be determined by the Ministry of Health. And subsequently, after 1 month later, this April, the government issued another subdegree on the mandatory vaccination that oblige public officials in legislative, executive, and judicial branches, as well as other persons that deemed necessary by the Ministry of Health to get vaccinated. Nevertheless, until now, there is no regulation that required employee in the private sectors to get vaccinated, although the government urges all people, especially workers in the textile, garment, and footwear sector, to get vaccinated. So to your question, I can say that in the absence of any explicit legal requirement, the employer cannot really compel or require employees to be vaccinated unless there is any mandatory requirement issued by the authority later on.